Hi, and welcome to Live with Connie. Today's live is an impromptu live. So when y'all enter the chat, please leave a comment to let me know that you're here. And I'm also putting I'm sorry, the Restream link in the chat for anyone that would want to jump on and come on the panel with me. So I also want to welcome those that will be watching on replay today. And if you do watch on replay, please leave a comment to let me know that you watched the replay. And also feel free to answer any questions that I may ask on today's live. And hopefully I'm doing everything correct. I'm not used This is my first time using Restream to go live. So I hope I have everything set up right. I'm going to go check on YouTube real quick to make sure it looks like it's right. Let's see. Okay. Okay. It looks like it's doing right. Just wanted to make sure. Oops. Oops, let me get my keyboard back out my way. But anyway, how is everyone doing today? Um Today's busy on some level. I worked on filming my Knitting Friday video and my Shout Out Thursday video. I got the Knitting Friday video uploaded, but I'm still after the live I'm going to upload the Shout Out Thursday video. And let's see, we have Mary here and also JKL's Crochet This and That. Hi, how are y'all doing? And what are y'all currently working on? And what is your first name, JKL? Yeah, I'm trying to get used stuff Restream. Everything just looks so different on my end, and it's kind of making me a little nervous today. but but yeah, I worked on those videos, and of course, I worked on questions to ask in today's live. Um, so after my live, after I upload the shout out video, I'm gonna work on finishing my temperature blanket, my rose for this week. Okay, your name is Jan. Hi, Jan. But yeah, that's my plans. I don't know if I'm gonna get much crocheting on any other projects done this week. Um, and each week I tell myself I'm gonna do more when it comes to crocheting on my peppermint blanket, and I don't even know this week if I'm gonna get to it. So let's see. Mary's here. Hi, Mary. How are you doing today? And what are you working on? Mary says, okay. I just figured out how to put the comments on the screen. Okay, Mary says, just finished watching the football game. Bummer, my team lost. Aw. And okay, Mary, I'm getting tongue tied. The other Mary says, I'm okay. Thanks for asking. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm still working on the throw for my son and started a blanket for my other son. Awesome. Awesome. I love hearing about y'all projects. Okay. So I guess I'll go ahead and get into the first question on my list for today. If you were in a high-speed chase, what song would you want playing in the background? I would go with either Born to Be Wild or Wanted Dead or Alive. Um I'm trying to think of any other good songs that I think would do awesome in that situation. But those are the only two that are coming to mind. So let me know in the comments what song you would want playing if you were in a high-speed chase. Be like Thelma and Louise. Oh, and Spring and Maureen's here. How are y'all doing today? And what are y'all currently working on? Spring says, I can't drive 55. Yeah, that would be an awesome one. Oh, and Ivy's here too. Hi, Ivy. How are you today? And what are y'all currently working on? And please be patient with me because this is my first time using Restream, so I'm not as familiar with how everything works on Restream. And Maureen says she finally caught me live. Awesome. Yeah, I'm doing some impromptu lives. So there'll probably be like one, maybe two extra lives that I may do during the week. Just depends on my schedule. And let's see. Um, Jan says born to run. And also any content creators, or really you don't even have to be a content creator, but if you would like to come on the panel with me, y'all are welcome to do so. I'm putting the Restream link in the chat. And I wonder if there's a way to pin it on here, but I'm not sure. And Mary says, I would want Fun, Fun, Fun by the Beach Boys. And Jeffra, am I saying your name right? I'm not sure. Let me know. But hi, how are you today? And what are you currently working on? And Maureen says, I'm working on Oreo cookies that Barbara showed us Wednesday on her channel, Crochet Therapy. Oh, awesome. Yeah, Barbara's very fun. I love Barbara's channel. And Ivy says, single crochet ripple throw, taking forever. Yeah, that's how I feel on my peppermint throw. And Spring says, she's here, but not laughing out loud. She has me running quietly as she reviews and remaking her new pattern. Awesome. And Maureen says, I'd like little old lady from Pasadena. Nice. Okay, and Jafra says, just pronounced like a guy working on a scarf. Jeffra, I guess Jeffra. And Laura Lee's here. Hi, Laura Lee. How are you today? And what are you currently working on? And Chandler's here. Hi, Chandler. How are you? And what are you working on? Yeah. So some of y'all have always been curious about my green screen. And right now that's what it looks like. It's just a piece of green fabric that's hanging behind me. And then I add images to be the background to it. But I don't know how to do that on Restream. So you're getting the actual green screen today. Let's see, Regina's here. Hi, Regina. How are you doing today? And what are you working on? Chandler says she's good. She's resting up. And I'm doing good, Regina. Okay. It's like Jeffra. Okay. Hopefully I have it now, Jeffra. And let's see. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Chandler. I hope you had an awesome birthday. And Chandler says for her birthday tonight, I am working on a knitted beanie. Nice. Okay, some of y'all didn't hear the question that I asked earlier. So before I move on to the next question, I'll ask this question for those that didn't hear it before. If you were in a high speed chase, what song would you want playing in the background? And I had answered Born to Be Wild or Wanted Dead or Alive. So what song would y'all want? Regina says, I'm doing good, working on a shawl, trying to work on a snowman too. Awesome. Laura Lee says, nap time right now, but crocheting a shawl. And you know, Laura Lee, the nap won yesterday. After I finished my live, I took a little nap. I didn't get done what I was wanting to. Chandler says, thank you. I am my dad took me out this morning and I have a dinner tonight. Oh, it sounds like you're gonna have a nice time. And Jeffra says, yes, fiber enthusiast. Connie still got it wrong. I still have it wrong. It's not Jeff. Oh, Jeffrey, I guess. Jeffrey, is that it? I'm I'm not doing your name justice, am I? I'm sorry. And Laura Lee says, bad boys. Regina says, highway to hell, port of my French. I got it. It's Jeffrey. See, I didn't realize you meant that it was actually pronounced Jeffrey. I'm like trying to fancy it up. But yay, I got it right. Okay. Oh yes, and if anyone's not a member of my Facebook link, my Facebook group, Nightbot just dropped the link for it. So I would love to have y'all as a member if y'all not a part of my group. Yay, I got it. Jeffrey. Let's see. Isla's here. Hi, Isla. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? Okay, my next question for y'all is: are you double jointed? I am not, but like I know like some people could bend their thumb back where it hits like the other port. I could never do that. And like another thing I could never do. I don't know if this really has to do with being double jointed, but you know how you sit down, but it's not Indian style. It's because Indian style you're more like this, but with this you like kind of like your legs or like on top like that. Like this is your feet, and your feet would be on top of your legs like that. Like I could get one leg to go up, but I could never get the other foot to stay. I could not do that. And let's see. Jeffrey says I've had people call me Jeffrey. Yeah, you must get called all sorts of things. Oh, looks like Spring wants to join me. If I can figure out how to join, how to. Oops, bear with me. I'm trying to figure out how to add Spring. Oops, that's not right. Hold up, I'm trying. How do I add? I don't know what I'm doing. Bear with me, Spring.
That's all right.
How do I add you?
I have no clue.
Will this work? No. Like I said, I've never used Restream before. Let's see. I don't know what I'm doing. Does anyone see spring on the screen? 'Cause I don't. Do you show on the screen spring?
Not on my side.
Okay. How do I do this?
I only see me and on on myself here.
How do I add? Let me see something. There is something that says screen sharing, but I think that's to add like whenever you kind of do like giveaways and stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see.
That's
This may
why
work.
that's
Did
why I
that work?
figured I would. Nope, I'm still off to the bottom.
Huh.
That's why I figured I would go ahead and try to come up with you. That way you could play with it.
I'm, I'm sorry, everyone. I'm trying to figure this out. I do not know what I'm doing because it gives like there's some dots, but it just says edit name, remove guest.
Hmm.
And if I maximize you, then it kicks me off.
Right.
And then there's another thing that says remove from stream, which will
Hmm.
probably remove you. Hmm. I'm trying to figure this out. Let's see.
Laura Lee said you've got her no share the stream, huh?
I gotta figure this out.
Thank you, Mary.
Hmm. Let's see.
Okay, she said you've got to now share the stream.
I don't know what I'm doing. Because it says invite guests,
Mm-hmm.
which is how you got the
Link.
yeah.
I've never used it, so I have no idea.
And the only reason I'm using it is because
Bye, Jeffrey.
yeah, have a good day, Jeffrey. And I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving too. Yeah, because normally I use StreamYard, but I want to
Yeah,
save my hours for whenever I have, my guest stores on it. And as it is,
right,
I'm probably gonna have to cut some lives shorter so I don't run out of hours on there.
right.
But I don't know how to add. Let's see.
Don't forget the thumbs up, guys.
I do not know what to do. And there should be a way.
There probably is. We just don't know yet.
And I think Daniel with the Pawply guys use StreamYard some. Uh, I
Yeah,
mean Restream some. He would know.
yeah, he uses Restream.
I don't know. We may just kind of have to leave you as is right now.
Yep, yep, that's fine. Go ahead and continue on.
Learning.
Uh-huh.
And let's see. Isla says knitted Christmas slippers. Nice.
Very nice.
Anything Christmas is always good. And Jeffrey says double jointed elbows. Laura Lee is double jointed in her toes.
Ah,
Regina's not. Isola's not. Mary says, sorry, got distracted. The wind picked up and the snow started.
woohoo!
And that's one thing, like living in Louisiana, I can't really picture snow this time of year here. Can't do it.
Yeah, we've already had some. I'm waiting for some more, probably this weekend.
And Maureen says, yes, I am. Left thumb and three fingers on both hands. Jan says, I was very limber when I was young. Cheerleading kind of limber.
Yep, me too.
So are you double jointed, Spring?
No, I just was extremely flexible. Not anymore.
And Jeffrey said that she was limber when young too, acrobats and dance. And Mary says, no, she wasn't. And Sam's here. Hi, Sam. How are you doing today?
Hi, Sam. I am
And
a figment of your
yeah.
imagination.
And everyone says they hear you, but they don't see you. Okay, let's see. Lisa the Grammys here. Hi, Lisa. How are you doing today? And what are
Hi,
you currently
Lisa.
working on? I'm using Restream instead of StreamYard, and I have no idea how to do my green screen on Restream. So you're just seeing the actual green screen. And I don't even know how to put Spring in my live with me. so so like I said, this is a learning experience for me with Restream. But the thing is that StreamYard limits your hours each month. You only have 20 hours. So when I do my impromptus, I'm going to be using Restream.
Yeah.
But I still have a lot to learn. Mary says that she thinks Jill at Fiber Floozy Crafts uses Restream too. Yeah, I know there were some that were using it at least for a while,
hmm
but like I said, I do not know what I'm doing with it.
I was going to use it once or twice, and then I was having a problem with my cell phone being able to use it on my cell phone.
And I also heard too that someone said that they heard like someone didn't like Restream, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's like it's set up different than what I'm used to.
hmm
Regina says she's been working with Homespun. Awesome.
Mm.
And let's see, we have Sharon here and Jess. Hi, how are y'all doing today? And what are y'all working on? See, I did try share screen, but that basically like it's as though if I wanted to share like an internet tab.
Hmm.
So I don't
Hi,
know.
Angela. Hi, Angela. And everybody else.
Yeah, hi Angela, how are you doing today? Let's see. Try to play a little bit more.
Have me hang up and try again.
Maybe. I don't know what I'm doing.
I can do that. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, because I'd really like to have Spring on the screen with me. And let's see. Lisa says, I have to make cookies today. My son has been bugging me for 5 days. Oh yeah, he wants some cookies. So what type you're gonna make, Lisa? And Angela says, still working on the body of her knitted socks, and she's going to start cooking supper. What you're going to be cooking, Angela? See, I'm not the only one curious what type of cookies Lisa's going to be cooking. And Sharon saying, I'm making skulls for a blanket order. Okay. Spring was back, but I don't know what happened. I'm trying to play around with the buttons to see if anything would help me bring her up. But it's like I have a mute button, the camera, the share screen, but that's for like internet pages, invite guests, which is how I had done the link, add source. Maybe this might work. Add source. No, that's local video, background music. And then there's settings. I don't know. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, this says add to the stream. Let's see if I disappear again. Okay. Spring disappeared completely. I don't know what happened. Oh, well, we're playing with it. We'll play with it here and there, trying to get it to work. Spring says now it's all slow video on my side. Yeah. One thing I'm gonna do though, after this live's finished, I'm gonna contact Daniel and see if he knows how to, if he could tell me how to add people, because I don't know what I'm doing. Regina says, been making dishcloths for Christmas presents, working on an Afghan. Nice. Okay, so my next question for y'all is, what is your favorite silly song? Let's see. Some of the silly songs I like. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. um, that's a fun one. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. I know y'all. I can't sing. Oh, any of Weird Al songs, and I love his song Foil. I love the video for that song. I think it's hilarious. Let's see. Lisa saying oatmeal cookies and maybe chocolate chips. And maybe chocolate chip cookies. My son is 27. Every day he reminds me. He's still a little kid at heart, Lisa. Oops. Where was I? Okay, and we have Amanda here. Hi Amanda. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? Let's see. Is Tank here? I didn't see anything from Tank. Okay. And Amanda says Love Shack by the B-52s. Yeah, that's a silly one. Sharon says the turkey song. How does that go? How does that song go? I don't know if I've ever heard that. And Chris is here. Hi, Chris. How are you today? He says he sees the aliens brought you to the land of green cheese. That's what I should have said. That I'm in alien land. This is alien territory today. Oops. Where was? Okay. Jan says Star Trekking and the Ballad of Irving, both Dr. Demento. I'm not familiar with those two. And Spring says going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. And Sharon says Adam Sandler. I'm gonna have to try to find that song then. Amanda says just hats laughing out loud, taking a little break since my corporal tunnel is acting up. Aw. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out how do you add people on this on Restream. And I see, I saw Spring on come up on my side screen. But as far as how to get her on the main screen, I don't know. Okay, the question was, what is your favorite silly song? Goofy. And there was also a song, "The Whole World" by Outkast. That's a silly song that I don't know. I like the beat to it. Yeah. Now, Dr. Demento, they're coming to take you away. Yeah, that one I'm familiar with. Oh yeah, Ice Ice Baby. Gotta love some Vanilla Ice. And Jan says Dimensions should definitely look up the Ballad of Irving. Gonna have to try to remember that one too. Regina, the chicken dance. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's always an awesome one. And Amanda says, however, I did donate 24 hats to the homeless this morning at an event they hold downtown Shreveport every third Sunday of the month. That's awesome, Amanda. Let me drink some water. I'm thirsty. And let's see. Chris says, Waltzing Matilda. Not familiar with that one either. Regina says, Dear Weenus. Anyone else has some songs? I'm trying to think of some other good ones. But of course, Weird Al. I think Weird Al has some of the best goofy songs. Isla says, Cheek and Chong, Sister Mary, Elephant, Shut Up, Thank You. Oh, that song by Alanis Morissette, Thank You. I always did find that was an odd song. And Mary says, Dead Man's Party by Oingo Boings. Yeah. Okay, I'll go ahead and move on to the next question. And this question is dedicated to Zach from I think his channel's name is Zach's Crafts and More. But I had popped up on a live that he was on the panel of, and he was telling me he was nervous about coming on my channel. I have him scheduled for December 1st. So I was clowning around with him, and I told him I was going to ask him some really, 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 really hard questions. So then I told him to say his alphabet backwards. So I'm curious. Can y'all say the alphabet backwards? And I'm going to demonstrate it, try to demonstrate for y'all. Um, I'm probably going to get nervous and probably really mess up because I really don't know my alphabet too good backwards. So anyway, here I go. Z Y X W V U T S or Q P O N M L K JIHGFEDCBA. I think I did it. And let's see. Mary says it's not a song, but Abbott and Costello's "Who's on First." Mary can say her alphabet backwards. can you? Can anyone else say it backwards? But yeah, so I'm gonna have to tell Zach that I said my alphabet backwards. So it's only fair now. Amanda says did better than I would have laughing out loud. Yeah, but I have to keep saying like the part of the alphabet, so like I pause trying to say the alphabet and then I'm like do that part backwards and keep going back and forth doing that. But as far as if I could just like say it like all straight, no, I can't do that. But I'm shocked I didn't get more nervous and really mess it up. Mary says never could do the alphabet backwards. Some days I still have to sing it to do it forward. The ABC song. Regina is asking, what is one of your favorite Thanksgiving foods? And actually, that was kind of a question that I had on my list of questions. It was actually, what is your favorite Thanksgiving food? Um, I think my ultimate favorite is cornbread dressing. But I also love rice dressing, um, pecan pie, pie, desserts, stuff I shouldn't have. Um, let's see. Spring says Fred Astaire's putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz. See, now y'all, I'm going to be singing now. I feel for y'all. And let's see. Jan says, want to challenge, try the 12 months of the year in alphabetical order. Oh, let's see. Probably April would be the first one. August. Um, Maybe December next, I think. Then probably January, June, July. Um, May. September. I don't know. Did I say all the months? I'm not sure if I did or not. But that's what I got. Okay, Spring says nope on the ABC backwards. Yeah, start doing challenges. What can I do? Mary says pumpkin pie. And Regina says, I feel like cornbread stuffing happy hour had its oyster stuffing. And okay, my comment's not coming up. Okay, there it goes. Like I said, I'm still getting used to Restream. Amanda says, I wish I was like my pit bull. That Joker can sleep anywhere, anytime, and snore. Me, I can only sleep in perfect conditions for myself. Aw. Okay, where was I in the comments? Okay. So I must have missed February. Oops. Was that the only one I missed? Regina says nope to singing the alphabet backwards. And Joanne's here. Hi, Joanne. How are you today? And what are you currently working on? Mary says April, August, December, February, January, July, June, March, May, November, October, September. I don't know. I may have missed a few. So I may have missed like November and October. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think Sharon's saying I missed October. Oh well. Amanda says sorry for the off the topic comment. He just happens to be snoring laying next to me on the couch. That's fine, Amanda. Hey, Allie's on the floor next to me. That's her spot. And I'm petting her with my foot right now. Sha. Oh, she just hissed at me. I'm scared of her now. Isla says I can't spell November on the fly. And who else spell when you spell February? Who else thinks of Feb or you airy? Because I know that's how I was taught to spell it. Okay, my next question: do you like pickles? Yes. And if so, what's your favorite type? Usually dill pickle. Sometimes I do love the bread and butter pickles, but for the most part, dills and like the whole pickle. And I don't know if y'all saw like some of the stuff lately about the pickle pies. And for some reason, Facebook likes to recommend pickle flavored products to me. I don't know why. Probably because every time I see one, I share it. So I guess Facebook probably must think I like pickles. Which I mean, I do like pickles. Don't get me wrong, but like kind of like or what you call those things? Those the chocolate muffins with the vanilla center. I can't think of what you call them. I think hostess muffins, I think. But anyway, like I saw one time like pickle those being pickle flavored. I think pickle flavored cotton candy. Sharon says I'd have trouble with it. And Joanne says I went to the craft fair here in Duncan and met Sandy, the Canadian crochet. Uh, that's awesome. One of these days, I want to meet like another content creator, and like you know what would be like weird, like someone coming up to me and be like, "You're Connie from Just Another Stitch." I think I would freak out if that ever happened. Sharon says jerkins. Regina says, yes, I love dill pickles. Have you tried the potato chips? I think I have at one time or another. Mary says, I love pickles and dills are my favorite. Amanda says, I like fried pickles dipped in ranch dressing. Yeah, fried pickles are good. I haven't had that in like a really, really long time, but they are good. And Spring says, laughing out loud, February is my birth month. Mine too. And I always have to think really hard to spell it, but I can spell Mexico. Okay, Mexico. Okay, I get. At first, I was trying to figure out what you were trying to spell. But I never have to do Mexico like that. Mexico, I know it's Mexico. And let's see. Mary says store bought dill pickles. Homemade is my mom's sweet pickles. Yeah, homemade pickles are good. Spring says all pickles, please. Jan says claws and dill pickles. Awesome. Yeah, the pickle conversation. And then a while back on one of my giveaways I did, I think I had the key word to use was pickles. So I got like all these comments about pickles, and quite a few of y'all like pickles and peanut butter together. I thought that was interesting. Okay. My next question for y'all. Oh, hold up. Lisa just answered. She says spicy hot bread and butter pickles, love them. Ooh, spicy pickles are good. Yeah, spicy. But I've never had spicy with the bread and butter. Okay, so the next question, and I haven't asked an alien question in a while. I've kind of gotten away from my alien chat. And for those that don't know, I love aliens. I'm fascinated by them. But anyway, so my question is, if you could dance with an alien, what type of dance would you do? I think I would want to do the twist with an alien. Come on, baby. um let's see, what would be another good dance to do with an alien? The hokey pokey. I would have to do the hokey pokey with an alien. Um what's another? The chicken dance. That would be fun to do with an alien. Uh I think that's all that I can think of offhand. So if you were to dance with an alien, what type of dance would you want to dance with him or her? I'm curious. Mary says a chicken dance too. And this is just one of these fun little questions. I like finding questions to give y'all a good laugh. Jan says, do they dance on Vulcan? I don't know. Or the limbo. Yeah, an alien doing the limbo. That would be funny. The Macarena, line dance. Isla says, I will dance anything with Doctor Who. Lisa says the dance that John Travolta did in Pulp Fiction. Or I know, the dance they do at the end of Dirty Dancing, where Jennifer Grey, dives into Patrick Swayze's arms. Imagine doing that with an alien. But I think I would kind of hope the alien was the one doing the jumping, because I don't know if I would trust an alien to hold a human up. Let's see. Spring says the watermelon crawl. Isola says Doctor Who always dances at weddings. The tango. hmm. Trying to think of something. The Cabbage Patch or the Coralton. From Fresh Prince of Bel Air. How Carlton would always do that little dance. I love that dance. So Mary says Macarena. Now, well, this isn't a question on my list, but I'm curious. What would y'all feed an alien if you had to feed one? Frank says he would cook up a gumbo for him. Like if an alien came to our door, he would make it gumbo. So what would y'all feed an alien? So Frank, what would you make an alien for breakfast? Oh no, he's either sleeping. No. What would you fix an alien for breakfast, Frank? He says coffee. And I know it would have to be community. Oh, and you need some beignets too, Frank. Yeah, coffee and beignets. Let's see. Isla says chocolate. Lisa says pizza. Amanda says tacos. Mary's telling you hi, Frank. He says hi. Okay, Bryn Michelle. Normally I have a background when I use my green screen, but I normally do my lives from StreamYard, and I'm using Restream today, and I have no idea how to do a green screen background in Restream. And earlier we had the adventure. Spring was trying to come up on the panel with me, and I couldn't figure out how to add her. So I'm learning this software. But after today, I'm gonna send Daniel and maybe even Jill. Because someone was saying that Jill has used Restream too. I'm gonna send them a message trying to find out how to add people because I'm looking and I don't see how you add it, how you can add someone. Oh no, Spring wants to feed the alien liver and onions. Regina says pepperoni rolls and mac and cheese. Sharon says PB and J. Yeah, or we could go take the alien out for some crawfish. I bet the alien would like crawfish. And let's see. Spring is asking Regina if she's talking about West Virginia pepperoni rolls. Amanda don't like liver and onions. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next question. Let's see. What is the biggest vehicle you've ever driven? Whenever I was in the Navy, there was like, and this was in Diego Garcia. We had these like kind of like ice box looking trucks, and where you had like the sliding door on the back. And this thing was hard to like back up in. And like there was one time, I think I was running errands, and it was close to lunchtime. So like I was told, just go run your errands and then take your lunch. So I was in the big refrigerator type truck, and I parked at in the galley, which is basically a cafeteria. And I'm trying to back out of the parking lot. And I'm like, I can't do it. I'm struggling because it was like I could not see what was behind me. And And then this one guy comes out to me all rude asking me if I even have my driver's license. But finally, luckily, someone helped me and I was able to finally back out. But yeah, I do not like big vehicles. I don't see how people can drive the big rigs. And Frank actually drove one of those. And I'm like, I could not do it. Not at all. Okay, Mary saying pancakes or waffles to feed the alien. And Lisa says sushi. Okay, so now we're on to, I think everyone's answering the biggest vehicle. And let's see. Isla says 79 Chevy Blazer. And Mary says my mom's minivan. Sharon says 15 passenger van. Yeah, that's a big one. Ooh, Jan says city buses and trolleys. Yeah, that seems like that would be hard to drive. A U-Haul moving truck. So is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, the truck. Okay, I'm getting confused with the attachment. Okay. Spring says dump truck. Mary says my dad's full size blazer. And Warren's here. Hi, Warren. How are you today? And what are you currently working on? And thank you so much for the coffee yesterday. Or what? Or was it the day before? Yeah, it was yesterday. I get my days confused. Yeah. He says 18 wheeler for 20 years. I'm just like, how do y'all drive those big trucks like that? And let's and poor Frank. Frank was not good at backing up when he was driving the 18 wheelers. Like other truck drivers would always like be like, "What is he doing?" Regina says, "Always said if backing up was technically on the driving test, I would never pass." And Regina says Ford Explorer, Ford Ranger. And Lisa says the biggest rider moving van that you can rent. And Bryn Michelle says moving truck with my car attached in back. Yeah. And one thing too, like when it comes to like the big rigs and stuff, always be careful and courteous to big rigs because they cannot stop on the dime. So if you like pull out in front of them and put your brakes on, more than likely they're going to hit you because it takes them a long time to stop. And I mean, you do not want to get hit by a big rig. But yeah, always be courteous to them. Because I do not envy the job that they do. And like I said, I rode in the rig with Frank when he was a truck driver, and it's not an easy job. And let's see. Lisa says, and I was towing a Camaro behind it. Okay. I guess I'll move on to my next question now. Do you have a good sense of direction? Nope, not at all. I am horrible with directions. Absolutely horrible. Um, whenever I had started working at the hospital years ago, well, my first day, I couldn't figure out how to get inside the hospital from the parking garage. And like I run into one of the security guards and he helped me. And like from that point on, he nicknamed me Lost and Found. And and I know like one time I rode my bike to a yard sale right up the street. And whenever I was leaving, I went I went the wrong way. I couldn't get my bearings on which direction to go. Um, and then like even whenever like I go to the doctor's office and Frank's with me, it's so funny because he has to point me in the right direction because when I leave the room, I don't know where to go. Like it's I have no sense of direction, none. And let's see, Gail's here. Hi, Gail. How are you today? And I'm curious, Gail. Were you ever active with your couponing on Hot Coupon World? So it looks like Jan has a good sense of direction. Can you share it with me? Sharon says, not usually. Gail says, me either. And Spring was saying the dump truck for a single vehicle, but my 1-ton 4-door dually hauling five, what's it? No, 6 horses and a gooseneck. I'm getting tongue tied. 6 horses and a gooseneck trailer. And Regina says, can navigate perfect, but can't explain it that well. Yeah, I'm not always the best at explaining things. Amanda says, I get lost when people say north or south. I prefer left or right. Me too. You say north or south, I have no idea what you've lost me. Spring says, uh oh, you failed navigation, Connie. Yes, I have. Yes, yes, yes. Mary says, I told hubby once that we were no longer on the map when coming home from vacation, but he's then, uh, let's see, but he's the one who gets turned around in the store. Yep, that's how it goes, Mary. And the other Mary says, same here, Connie. I can give directions if I'm in the car with someone. Oh, I can't do that. And then like I could be a passenger in a car and like we could go somewhere and I could not tell you how we got there. I would not know. And Gail saying, first time in my life. Welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy my life. Gail says, sounds like me. Mary says, oh, okay, I already read that. Okay, you've never been on Hot Coupon World. Yeah, I used to be real active on that website. Um, but I don't know, it kind of started going downhill and then they changed ownership and stuff and it's just not the same anymore. And let's see, Christina's here. Hi, Christina. How are you doing today and what are you currently working on? And Amanda says, that's actually my middle name, spelling and all. And okay, we are caught up. Okay. My next question on my list is, what pets did you have growing up? And like growing up as a kid, we always had cats and dogs. Like I remember we had our well, it was my sister's cat Ming, and it was a Siamese cat. And oh, she was an ornery cat. She did not like my oldest brother. um then I know real little we had this black and white cat Pee Wee, and that was like my favorite cat as a kid. And it would like I would put it on the sofa sitting like a person and the cat would stay and purr. Um we had dogs. At one point we did have some ducks, but I don't know what happened with the ducks that we had. I don't really remember, but yeah, we always had cats and dogs. Oh, and one time too we did have a bird. There was a while we had a bird. Let's see. Christina says, I just finished my ladybird cow for the week. Awesome. Jan says dogs, cats, and fish. Regina says grew up on a farm, so lots of animals. Mary says I had a goldfish, hamster, and a dog, all at different points in my childhood, but none since. Christina says dogs mainly, as my stepdad would not let us have cats. I have cats now. My cousin had a boa constrictor. Can't do no snake. My best friend had a tarantula. And let's see. Spring says horses, dogs, pigs, chickens, and so on. Lots of animals. So Spring. Yeah, I love those pictures you had sent to me with the deer. I thought that was gorgeous. Isola says no pets till I got married. Then we had everything: dogs, cats, birds, a snake, a rabbit. And Sharon said, had cats growing up, have a guinea pig now. I have my two cats, Allie and Sophie. And they are something else. But Allie's usually quiet. She's usually the best behaved. Sophie likes to get into things. I think Frank's sleeping now. I hear him in the background snoring. Okay, my next question. What were your favorite TV shows growing up? For me, I loved Growing Pains, Who's the Boss, Family Ties, 21 Jump Street. Those two guys were really nice on the eyes on that show. Uh, let's see. I know there's others, but those are what's coming to mind offhand. I'm trying to think of what else I like to watch. Let's see. Mary says dogs growing up, had an 18-year-old cat when married. Ooh, that's an old kitty. I would try to hold Allie, lift her up and hold her so y'all could see her, but she already hissed at me, so I don't think she'll go for it. She can be kind of ornery. Frank says he's scared of her. So let's see. Spring saying Simon and Simon, Magnum PI, 18. Okay, and Isola has to go. Bye, Isola. I hope you have a good day. Jan says FBI, Star Trek, The Man from Uncle. I'm trying. And as a kid, I like really young. I liked watching Little House on the Prairie and Three's Company. Um, then I know, like really young, I liked Romper Room. Regina says X Files, Friends. Yeah, I liked Friends too. But I was an adult when Friends was out, and Law and Order, all of them. Um, I'm trying to think of some other good shows. My mind's coming to a blank now. Regina says, I do love watching Little House on the Prairie, The Waltons, Dr. Quinn, the Medicine Woman. Yeah, they don't make TV shows like they used to. Oh, and for those, if you're not in my Facebook group, I'd love to have you. And Nightbot dropped the link for my group. And my group's real laid back, not many rules. Just basically be kind to everybody. Don't be mean spirited. Don't post anything controversial. Um, and you can post anything: crochet, yarn, knitting, your pets. And like I said, there's not many rules. Oh, Spring's got to go. Have a good day, Spring. Jan says, I'm a little older than everyone else. That's fine. And sometimes it's nice to hear some different answers. And Regina says, how about Cheers? Yeah, that was one from. And Mary says, I like Supermarket Sweet, Price is Right. Yeah, I remember the game shows as a kid. Um, what was that one called? Was it Joker's Wild? Something like that. I used to love that one. I remember Press Your Luck. Which they finally brought that one back. Uh, okay. So I guess I'll move on to the next question. Do you prefer pens or pencils and why? I prefer pens. I just find they're easier to write with. Pencils, I have to have like a really short point. So if I'm using a regular pencil, I'm constantly sharpening it because I cannot like my point has to be sharp. But I find the the pencils with the lead that you press down to come out, the lead pencils, I think you call them. Those I usually, if I'm using a pencil, I prefer those because I don't get so aggravated with the tip. But I don't know. I've never been that big on pencils. But you can't erase though. That's the one plus with pencils. Mary says pens with black ink. Mary says depend on what I need it for. Sharon says pens. Christina says pens. I get a cleaner right. Yeah, and that's one thing. Like even with pencils, when you erase, it's like you never really get it all up, and I find it leaves like this mess on your paper. And if you erase too hard, it'll tear a hole in your paper. Regina says depends on what I need it for. But yeah, let's see. Jan says pencils. If I'm writing poetry, other words pens. Yeah, like whenever I do like Sudoku puzzles, I use pencils for that. But again, I get aggravated, like, if I do much erasing. Okay, let's see. I guess I'll move on to the next question. Okay. What was your favorite toy as a child? I always loved Barbie dolls. I think that was like my absolute favorite toy. But I also remember too the little wind up toys. I like those. And what other toys did I tend to play with? I was never really that into like the baby dolls. I like Barbie. Um but yeah, those are the only toys that I can really think of offhand. And I remember there were these other little dolls. They were like little tiny. They weren't Barbies, but I would get those dolls, and like I would always make them like the kids from my Barbies. Let's see. Regina says horses and Barbie's tea set. Oh yeah, I remember the Barbie horses. The Barbie horses, the Barbie Corvette, the Barbie McDonald's, and like the refrigerator, the dining room table. And I think there was a stove too. The canopy bed. And let's see. Sharon says crayons. Yeah, I like to color as a kid too. And like one thing I like to do was I would color and then I would take markers to outline what I had colored. I always like doing that. And I do have some adult coloring books. Let's see. Oh, Play-Doh. Yes, Regina, Play-Doh was awesome. Yeah, I love playing with Play-Doh. Anyone else have some favorite toys from their childhood? And see. Um, let's see. Tomorrow's Monday, and I'm going to be going live at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's going to be later than my usual live time because I have a doctor's appointment. Katrina with Katrina's Crochet World will be my guest star. And she may be a little late to the live tomorrow because she'll be finishing up her live right as I'm starting. But she will, she should be there. And let's see. What else do I need to tell y'all about? Oh yeah, the 5 Yarnaholics go live next Sunday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time on Lisa with Coping with Yarns channel. So I hope y'all can make that live. Let's see. Jan says, I spent most of my time with musical instruments. Not me. I am not musically inclined, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, the little people. Yeah, I had them. Yeah, those were fun. The little people. And I know I had like other Fisher Price toys. The Weeble Wobbles. Yeah, miss some of those toys. But let's see. Anything else I need to tell y'all going on for my channel? Oh yeah, the Thanksgiving theme video. That will be on Sunday the 28th. So get y'all Thanksgiving pictures to me for that video. The Born That Mood. Yeah, y'all remember that little thing that you would pull the cord and would go around and it would make the animal sounds? And Regina says, nope, can't play music at all. But it did teach myself to play piano by watching YouTube videos. Now my husband is a musician, can play anything. Okay. Probably ask one more, maybe two more questions, and then I'll wrap things up. Let's see. What is something your state or town is known for? Well, of course, being from Louisiana, Louisiana's known for Mardi Gras. Um, now, now my city. Let's see. We have I can't think of what you call it. It's a little theater that our town tends to be known for. That theater, Liberty Theater. See, I'd be lost without Frank telling me what I'm trying to think of. But I think that's the main thing my little town's known for. And let's see. Jan says, I always loved music. Yeah, I wish I had a talent towards music, but I don't. Christina says military town. Jan says Abraham Lincoln. Sharon says Quahogs. Mary says Green Bay Packers football team. Mary says Boston Tea Party whaling. Regina says pepperoni rolls. My town is known for buckwheat cakes. Anything else you can think of that our town's known for, Frank? He says no. But yeah. Oh yeah, Louisiana is also known for seafood and the Cajun cooking, gumbo, shrimp etouffee, jambalaya. I'm like, how could I have forgotten those things? Let's see. Okay. I'll ask one more question, and this will be the last one for today. What were your school colors and your school mascot? Ours was blue and gray, our school colors. And our mascot was the Braves. And let's see. Mary says, my city is where Emerald Lizong is from. And I know I mispronounced his name. Poor Emerald. Let's see. Jan says orange and black, the Lions. Yeah, and another thing too with my high school, like at one point they wondered if my high school could be a sick building because there was quite a few students and teachers that passed away. Like they would get sick and stuff and pass away. But anytime they tested it, they never found anything. And Mary says green and gold, mascot is the Hornets. Oops. Okay. Sharon says blue and white, a rebel soldier. Christina says blue and silver, dolphins. Ooh, I like the dolphin. And Regina says I moved a lot, but I remember my high school was blue and yellow and Bearcat. And Mary says middle school was blue and gold, and we were the Rough Riders. I went to a regional vocation high school, and we were the Crusaders, and our colors were maroon and white. I'm getting tongue tied, but yeah, that was like I said, they suspected my high school of being a sick building, and then like another thing too, my high school had very few windows. Which that was something I wasn't used to because I had always gone to schools with a lot of windows. Let's see. I'll give it a few more minutes to see if I get any more comments. And then I'll be saying my goodbyes. But yeah, hopefully next time I'll be better with Restream. Like I said, today was my first time using it. I really didn't know what I was doing. And I want to be able to start where I can add people to come on the panel if they want to. But the thing is that with StreamYard, they limit you to 20 hours a week. And if you want any extra hours for the month, you got to pay $20 a month. And I just don't think it's worth it. If I understand Restream, I think you have unlimited hours on. Okay. so I don't look like anyone else is commenting. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up now. So I hope everyone has a fabulous Yorny day. Be the light and bye.